Every year, thousands of bright, talented medical students face a nerve-wracking challenge, the residency match. It determines their careers, lives, and the healthcare of millions of people in this country. But is this system fair, or has it become another broken wheel in the machine of medicine? This week, a U.S. Congressional committee launched an investigation into the residency match process, targeting major institutions like the American Medical Association and large university hospitals. At issue, antitrust concerns over an outdated system that may suppress competition, limit salaries, and restrict future doctors' options. Let's get into it. Now, here's something most people don't know. Back in 2004, hidden within a completely unrelated piece of legislation, the Pension Funding Equity Act, Congress slipped in a little-known provision known as Section 207. This section granted specific antitrust immunity to the National Resident Matching Program, or NRMP. Essentially, it shielded the residency match system from legal challenges related to unfair competition or wage suppression. Ever since then, they've maintained that immunity. This exemption means that medical graduates or residents have limited legal recourse to challenge potentially unfair or anti-competitive practices within the residency matching process. Practices that directly impact their livelihoods and the quality of patient care nationwide. Now, this point is essential. I don't think most people are familiar with the medical residency matching process. Maybe some of you out there know a doctor either in your family or maybe friends. And you may know that when a doctor's a resident, that's sometimes the most tough part of their entire career. Residency is grueling. And during that time period, many residents will tell you that the pay is not very high. In fact, even in LA County where I trained, many residents back when I started were struggling with basic expenses like housing and food. The reality for many young doctors is that they have to really struggle. And part of the reason for that is that in many places, residents have no ability to bargain for their salaries, no ability to protest when salaries or conditions aren't favorable. And of course, the residency matching process makes it impossible for them to actually have any legal recourse directly with the NRMP. You know, this isn't just abstract politics. It affects real people. And let me tell you guys a bit more about my story. You know, for years, I tried to match into residency programs in the United States. Despite graduating from a reputable college, publishing research, and working tirelessly, I faced multiple rejections. My dream at one point seemed impossible. Eventually, to pursue my passion and calling in medicine, I had to travel thousands of miles and attend medical school at St. George's University. After immense sacrifice, personally, professionally, emotionally, I did finally secure my residency spot back home. But it was not easy. I think my journey highlights the very real flaws in our resident matching process. It's a system that isn't always based on merit, dedication, or talent. Now, the match system, run by the National Resident Matching Program, or NRMP, uses an algorithm to assign medical graduates to residency spots. While it simplifies placement, it also removes competitive negotiation, leaving new doctors powerless to advocate for better salaries or working conditions. Research from Harvard economists suggests the match may suppress resident wages by as much as $17,000 annually, which significantly impacts quality of life and contributes to burnout. With the US expecting to experience a shortage of up to 124,000 physicians by 2034, we simply can't afford to discourage bright, committed future doctors. Now, I'd say we need reform, transparency, and fairness. And the current system isn't just inefficient, in a lot of ways it's unjust. And it's pushing qualified candidates out and compromising eventually patient care. If you're a medical student, doctor, or even a patient concerned about your care, it's time to pay attention and speak up. If we're gonna fix the system, it's gonna be together. Thanks for watching, and stay dynamic. Peace.